What's up, Fruitful investors? In this video, I want to talk about money mistakes to avoid in your 20s. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? So if you know my story, you know I'm a successful real estate investor, but just in case you don't, I'll go over it real quick. So I became a multi-millionaire, self-made. I didn't get daddy's or mommy's money. Self-made by the age of 30, multi-millionaire, all from real estate investing and investing in businesses and other types of things, which I'll get into in this video. So I definitely have the experience to talk about this, and I just got out of my 20s, so I can definitely pass that advice on to you. So number one, things you want to avoid is going to college or university, not entirely, but too early. Pardon my crappy ass writing. So college and university is super expensive. Yes, it can be super valuable, but it can also put you in years of debt. So if you want to go to university and you know, like, I'm going to do this exact thing, I know my life plan is going to be this, and I need to go to university for it or college, awesome. That's what we want. Go to college, go kill it, get good grades, and do what you got to do. But what a lot of people do is that they just go to college, number one, because of parental pressure or just peer pressure all around, or they just don't know what to do in life. So they think, if I just go to college, I'll figure it out as I'm there. That's a terrible thing to do because of the years of debt you will get into. And what I find interesting is that, like, I don't have the exact stats on this, but I feel like 70% or more, 80% of the people that go to college or university don't actually end up doing the thing in life for what they went to school for, partly because we change so much as humans as we age, especially in that 18 to 30 years old. Like, some people change careers like 3 times in those 10 years. Those are like crucial 10 years for figuring yourself out, what you want in life. So I just see a lot of people go to college and university. In fact, like, again, I don't have stats for this, but I feel like 90% of people after high school do this because they feel like that's just what you do. You just go to college and university. True, that's what we used to do in the 60s, 70s, 80s, but the world is changing, and we know that. Especially being millennials, we know that things are different. So unless you're gonna be a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher, like things that you have to go university for, like you can't be those things unless you go to post-secondary, then that's what you gotta do. You have to go for those things if you know you wanna do those things. Now, if you wanna be a photographer or just an entrepreneur or run a business, I'm trying to think of like another, like just don't do that. You can be those things by just like learning it and doing it, like watching YouTube videos, taking other courses. You can't learn everything on YouTube, but like to be a photographer, you can totally learn how to be a photographer on YouTube and then through practice. You don't need to go to college and spend 20 grand on a course learning how to be a photographer. Spend 5 grand, buy like a great camera and learn on YouTube and learn by doing. There's so many jobs that are like that where you don't have to go to college, university. People do because they just think they have to, and they really shouldn't. Okay, number 2, what you want to avoid is saving your money. Now, I want you to be conscious with your money, but I don't want you to save your money and scroll it away like maybe your mom and dad are telling you, save your money. Probably your grandparents, actually, if you're a millennial, save your money. That's the old world way. I'm telling you, as an entrepreneur, a business owner, and an investor, saving your money is kind of the worst thing you can do. And why is that? We have this thing called inflation. Now, you might not understand what it is. I don't even understand totally what it is, but things become more expensive as the years go on, right? A celery stalk from the store used to be whatever, $2. 5 years later, it's $2.50, right? That's inflation. It's 50 cents more than it was 5 years ago. The way it's going now, it's gonna be going up $1 every 6 months, because inflation right now, at the time of filming this video, is May 2021. Inflation is gonna be insane in the coming years because of the amount of money the government was spending during the last tragedy that just happened. I'm not gonna talk about it on this video just for monetization, but you know what happened. A big thing happened, and the government printed so much money and gave out free money. Inflation is gonna come. So how that works is it kills your money. So let's say you have 5,000 bucks in your bank account and your mom's like, save your $5,000 in your bank, don't touch it, just hold it for a rainy day, right? If inflation is 5% a year, which is very generous, it's usually 2 to 3% a year. In the next coming years, it's probably gonna be 5%, maybe honestly even 10%, some experts are saying, because of the repercussions of all that government spending I was talking about. But let's just say it's a measly 5%, slightly above historical average. If you just save that 5 grand in your bank account, a year later, its purchasing power will be the equivalent of $4,750. So you lost 5%. If you hold it another year, it'll be just above $4,500 in purchasing power in 2023. That's how inflation works. So your money's not like getting eaten away. It doesn't work that way, but things get more expensive. Gas, food, real estate, everything gets more expensive over time. That's just what naturally happens. But inflation lately is going much, much, much faster, okay? So what do? I still want you to be conscious with your money, right? But I don't want you to save it. I want you to being frugal. I don't know why I wrote being, but be frugal with your money. Be super cheap. This is the time when you're 18 to 30. This is the time in your life to be extremely cheap. You've heard all like the memes or whatever about like eating ramen noodles as a college student or whatever. I want you to do, okay, maybe don't eat ramen noodles, that's very unhealthy. But I want you to be very, very conscious of your spending. Avoid buying fancy clothes, the nice shoes. Like, I know like once in a while you gotta like, you know, be happy with your life and buy some cool stuff, but just stay away from buying the nice shit all the time. The fancy car, you don't need a fucking Lamborghini at the age of 27 unless you're making like millions of dollars a year. In that case, go for it. But if you're making like 60 grand a year, okay, don't be buying Teslas, don't be buying fancy clothes and fancy shoes. We don't do that yet. We'll do it right now. So the other last big mistake is not investing. So if you become an investor, then you can buy those nice things in your 30s. I saw a nice, I don't know what you call it, a nice saying on social media the other day that says your 2030 lifestyle is the repercussions of your 2021 habits. So what you do today is gonna affect your life later. Obviously we know that, but we can just put it in that perspective, like what you do in your 20s is setting you up for how you're gonna live in your 30s. And I can attest to that completely. In my 20s, I grinded 12 hours a day, every day, building my own business, learning how to invest in real estate, building a business on that, attracting partners so I can buy more deals. Dude, all I did in my 20s was work. Yes, I enjoyed life. We traveled near the end of my 20s because we're making a ton of money. But those early 20s, man, I'm telling you, stressful. But you know what's also stressful? Being a broke ass bitch. A broke ass bitch. That sucks. I was there too. That's awful. That's a terrible way to live. So I'd rather live almost as shitty, but by working hard 12 hours a day and just feeling good about myself because I know I'm building this empire that one day will give me the life I want to live. That is what you do in your 20s. I want you to learn how to invest. Learn how to invest in real estate. Real estate is the best. Obviously, I'm biased. I'm a real estate guy, but literally 90% of millionaires do so because of real estate investing. Real estate is tried and true. It's been around for thousands of years. There have been landlords for thousands of years. Real estate investing is never going away. Why? They can't make more land. There's only so much land in good areas. So real estate goes up in price every year, faster than inflation, way faster than 5%, especially lately. Real estate appreciates lately in the past couple of years, 15, 20, 25% a year. Inflation's 5% a year, so we're exceeding that. That's what you want to do. You want your investments to exceed inflation and you net the middle in a sense. So focus on investing, focus on learning how to invest in real estate, how to invest in stocks, and yes, maybe even learning how to invest in crypto. Okay, I'm not a huge advocate for like 20-year-olds putting their money in crypto, but even that is better than saving your money in a piggy bank like your mommy or your Grammy wants you to do. Anyway, guys, those are the mistakes I want you to avoid in your 20s. I pretty much did the exact opposite of these things and it worked out great for me. And I'm helping so many other millennials throughout my career buy real estate, invest in real estate, start businesses, and they're living great lives too. So I know it works. Why? Because like I said, it's tried and true. I didn't make this up. I didn't make real estate investing up. I learned from other boomers who told me, you gotta invest in real estate. So I did. And it's working out really well and it has for thousands of years. Anyway, learn how to invest, be frugal, don't save your money. And if you go to college or university, figure out if that's what you actually want to do. If you don't know if that's what you want to do, don't do it yet. Even if mommy and daddy are telling you should go to college, don't go unless you know exactly that you want to go. All right, guys, that's the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so we can see more of each other. I'll see you in the next video.